Are you ready?
Yes, let's do this.
All right, well, it's time to again talk about our one-tank trips. This morning, Rob is on the road, but we'll get to him in just a minute.
Yes, but first we need you to get today's code word that you can enter fox17online.com for a chance at winning $100 in a Meyer Gas gift card. So today's secret word is maritime.
Maritime. Yeah, this week we've given you the clues: museum, opera, Reuben, rescue, and this morning, of course, maritime. Now it's time to find out where Mr. Rob Westerby is.
Look at him go, a U-turn.
Good morning, sir.
You expect an interesting drive from a traffic reporter, don't you? I am at the Michigan Maritime Museum in South Haven, and actually my one-tank trip was not just focused here, it's a region, as I had mentioned yesterday, the harbor country south of South Haven. So we've got almost two destinations here in one. And this time around, our visit will have to do with modes of transportation. As you can see here, we have this really large model of the Edmund Fitzgerald that is featured in one of the rooms here at the Michigan Maritime Museum. The kind of transportation, of course, that we used was a Chevy Malibu from Seif Chevrolet, and then we got into a little bit of railroad history. Here's how it started out. One tank. Full tank? Seatbelts?
Yes.
All right. We're rolling. No, we're not. Put it in drive, Westerby. Putting Grand Rapids in our rearview mirror. Construction ahead, but this traffic reporter knew about it. We're at the Harbor Country Chamber of Commerce and New Buffalo Railroad Museum, our first stop. Daughter Natalie, friend Nikki. These are my traveling buddies today for a one-tank trip.
There to meet us is Viki Gudas of the New Buffalo Chamber of Commerce, whose offices are inside the Railroad Museum. Inside, a small museum maintained by local volunteers.
New Buffalo is an old railroad town. Back into the 1900s when the Chicago fire happened and other events, a lot of the lumber from this area was being transported to Chicago in a number of ways, either train or water. This is a lot of the memorabilia from the original Pierre Marquette train station. You'll see a lot of artifacts here. We have a model train, which the kids love to play with. This is a replica of what the town of New Buffalo looked like way back when.
Outside, sitting on rails, the real thing.
So we have two boxcars here. One was definitely used for military transport.
It's easy to get a real feel for how our troops traveled in troop trains.
About school bus comfortable. You know what I mean?
New Buffalo is the most convenient of the harbor country towns, just a minute off I-94. A small town with its own town cat, Princess, snoozing in a store window when we walked by. Trains still run daily through New Buffalo, including the Pierre Marquette from Grand Rapids.
But you don't think this will work?
I learned it's customary to buy a ticket. From town, you just walk over a short bridge to the marina, the beach, and the channel.
New Buffalo is one of those communities all along the coast of southwest Michigan that is called harbor country, but also includes a town called Three Oaks, which we will visit for a little theater visit later on this morning. I'm at the Michigan Maritime Museum in South Haven, where, of course, the history of this town has a lot to do with ships. We'll get more into that as well during our one-tank trip.
All right,
Great stuff.
I
All right,
like it.
Rob, nice place, too. You just don't get a feel for what's out there until you actually make the one-tank trip.
Yeah, and when you see New Buffalo on the map, but you have no idea what's there until we take it.